Hi everyone, for anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Laura. I work for Clonmel Group as a Be Active coach and I'm going to be taking you through a Chimey session. Before we get started, can I ask you to just do a quick health and safety check of your environment just to make sure that it's safe to do the session. So just make sure you've got lots of space, there's nothing you're going to trip or slip over, and if you're doing the session on a chair, just make sure it's sturdy. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up, then move into an opening sequence, into the main sequence, finish with a closing sequence and a Tai Chi breathing exercise. If you feel any pain or discomfort during the session, that's your body just telling you to stop, okay? So just take a break, and at any time if you do want to take a break, you can just join in when you're ready. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm-up. Again, just make sure you've got lots of space. If you are doing this seated on the chair, you can do most of the exercises, so all of the upper body exercises and most of the lower body exercises as well. Okay, so just starting our warm-up, I just want you to stand up nice and tall, bringing one palm up in front of your face and just bringing it across the front of your body slowly. Then swapping your arms over, keeping your elbows and your wrists relaxed. So just follow your palm with your eyes. And just relax the arms, okay? We're going to move on to our arms, so I want you to make small circles, hands going forwards, elbows bent, not bringing the palms higher than shoulder height. And change direction, so again we're just circling the hands backwards this time, palms not going higher than shoulder height, and arms bent at the elbows. And relax, okay? This time keeping the arms loose by the side, you're going to turn from your upper body to look over your shoulder, just letting your arms swing by your side. Good, with each turn try and look slightly further over your shoulder if you can. Good, and relax, okay? This time bringing the hands out in front of the body. I want you to clasp your fingers together and just circle your hands at your wrists. Good, so keeping the elbows locked in place, so all the movements coming from the wrists. And change direction. Good, and relax. Okay, we're going to go back in to letting our arms just hang loose by our sides and just turning to look over your shoulder. Again, with each one, just try and look a little bit further if you can. Making sure all the movements coming from the upper body. And relax, okay? Again, bringing the hands out in front of your body, clasping your fingers together. This time just moving your hands from side to side. Again, keeping your elbows locked in place. And relax. Okay, we're going to move on to the lower body. So I want you to stand with your feet together, hands on your hips, and you're just going to tap your toe out to the side and then tap it back at center. So if you're sitting in a chair, you can just do this, tapping your toe out to the side of the chair and then back in front. Good, now for the last couple, I want you to just extend a little bit further, tapping your toe out further if you can. And relax, and we're going to change legs. So again, just tapping your toe out to the side and back to center. Good, and again for the last couple, just extending slightly more if you can to tap your toe out slightly further. And relax. Okay, this time, feet are together again, hands on hips. You're tapping your toe out in front, back to center, and then behind, and back to center. Good, and for the last couple, again, just reaching out slightly further. So trying to tap out slightly further in front, and behind. And relax. Okay, and we're going to change legs again. So exactly the same thing. Tapping your toe forwards and slightly outwards, back to center, and backwards and slightly outwards, and back to center. Good, and relax. Okay, this time I want you to take your 2 feet together, place your hands on your hips. You're going to take a step out to one side, and you're just going to transfer your weight from leg to leg. So just moving slowly from side to side, keeping your chest up. Just feel your weight move between your legs. And stepping back into center, and you're going to step out to the other side, and exactly the same, just moving your weight from leg to leg. Again, keeping your chest up. And stepping in. Okay, this time onto the ankles. So I want you to stand, feet together, hands on your hips. You're just going to tap your toe on a spot on the ground, and then tap your heel in the same spot. So toe to heel. Again, if you're sitting in a chair, you can do this one as well. Just tapping your toe out in front and then your heel in the same spot. Good, so have a look down. Make sure you're tapping the same spot. Just placing the heel down on the ground gently. And change legs. So again, heel to toe. Good, and relax. Okay, so that's us all warmed up. We're going to move on to our opening sequence now. Again, when we're doing all of our movements, so all of our stances, I want you to do them very, very slowly, focusing on your breathing throughout. So taking big deep breaths in and out. Okay, I'm going to ask you maybe throughout the session to get into Tai Chi posture. What I mean when I say Tai Chi posture is standing feet shoulder width apart, weights balanced between the two legs, knees can be soft, your tailbones tucked in, chests up and open, and shoulders down and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to go into our opening sequence now. I want you to just float your arms up to shoulder height, and then sink down into your legs. As you lift up, breathe in, and as you sink down, breathe out. Now I want you to imagine you're holding a ball at hip height, palms facing inwards, and as you lift up, that ball travels up the front of your body, and as you sink down, I want you to reach that ball out in front of you. So imagine it's full of negative energy, and you're trying to get it as far away from your body as you can. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Now I want you to hold that ball at hip height as we move into our main sequence. Our first stance, wide stance, I want you to shift the weight to this leg. Step out wide with this leg, again holding your hands at hip height, and you're just going to shift your weight from leg to leg. So moving slowly from side to side. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. Now bringing your hands into it, I want you to place one hand on top of the other, palms facing outwards, and just bring them across the front of your body. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. I want you to bring your hands back to hip height as if you're holding that ball. Shift the weight back to this leg, step in with this leg, and to link the movements, we're going to press down on the balloon. So lifting up out of your legs, making small circles with your arms, and then pressing down as you sink into your legs. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Again, holding your hands at hip height as if you're holding that ball. I want you to shift your weight to the other leg this time, stepping out into wide stance with the other side, and back, just moving your weight from side to side. Again, remembering to inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. Bringing your hands into it just across the front of your body, moving in time with your legs. Imagine you're running your hands through water. You can feel it gliding through your fingers. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight back to this leg, step in with this leg, and press down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. Making sure your feet are shoulder width apart and weights balanced. And we'll make this our last one. So holding the hands at hip height, I want you to shift your weight to this leg. This time stepping out into bow stance, so you're going to step forwards and outwards with this leg, heel down, and you're going to shift your weight forwards and backwards. Toe of the front foot coming up as you move backwards. Now I want you to inhale as you move forwards and exhale as you move backwards. Bringing your hands to hip height, palms facing downwards. As you move forward, you're going to float your arms up to shoulder height, and as you move back, bring them back down to hip height. Inhale and exhale. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, I want you to shift your weight to this leg, turn your hips forward, step in with this leg. And again, we're going to link the movements by pressing down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Again, holding your hands at hip height. Shift the weight to this leg this time. Again, stepping forwards and outwards with this leg. And you're just shifting your weight from the front leg to the back leg. Toes of the front foot coming up as you move back. Remember to inhale as you move forwards and exhale as you move backwards. Now bringing your hands into it, you're going to float them up as you move forwards and bring them back to hip height as you move backwards. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Good, bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, step in with this leg, and again we're going to press down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. Feel the resistance against your fingers as you press down. I want you to press down slightly harder. Curl your fingers over the balloon. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. So bringing your hands back to hip height, we're going to shift the weight to this leg and step into wide stance again. So stepping out wide with this leg, and we're back to transferring our weight from side to side. Remember to inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. Now I want you to bring one hand up in front of your face, just bring it across the front of your body, and then change hands. Arms and legs working in unison, keeping the elbows and wrists relaxed. Good, just follow your palm with your eyes. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, shift your weight to this leg, step in with this leg, and press down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, this time shift the weight to this leg, step out wide with this leg, and again just move your weight from side to side. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. Bringing your hands into it again, just bringing it across the front of your body, following your palm with your eyes. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, step in with this leg and press down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. So bringing your hands back to hip height, you're going to shift the weight to this leg. Step out into bow stance with this leg. So leg going forwards and slightly outwards. Again, just shifting your weight from the front leg to the back leg. Inhale as you move forwards and exhale as you move backwards. Now I want you to bring your hands to hip height, palms facing downwards. And as you move forwards, make small circles out in front of your body. As you move backwards, bring your hands back to your hips. Deep breath in and out. Good. Imagine you're running your hands over a body of water. You can feel it gliding through your fingers. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. So bringing your hands back to hip height, turn your hips forward, shift your weight to this leg, step in with this leg, and we're going to press down on the balloon. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, stepping out into bow stance on this side this time. Again, making sure to inhale as you move forwards and exhale as you move backwards. Now bringing your hands into it, just making small circles going forwards. Keeping your fingers relaxed. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this the last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, step in with this leg and press down on the balloon. So we move into our final stance. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands to hip height, shift the weight to this leg. We're going to step out into wide stance with this leg. So we're back to just moving from side to side. So feel your weight transfer from leg to leg. Now I want you to bring your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing upwards, and you can start to bring your hand just across the top of your head. Keeping your wrists and fingers relaxed. Now if you feel confident, you can turn your head to look at your outstretched palm. And we'll make this our last one. So bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, step in with this leg, and we're going to press down on the balloon for the final time. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing the hands to hip height, shift your weight to this leg, step out into wide stance on this time, and again just moving from side to side. Remember to inhale to one side and exhale to the other side. Now bringing arms up, and again just bringing your arm across the top of your head. Turn to look at your outstretched palm. Deep breath in and out. And we'll make this our last one. Bringing your hands back to hip height, shift the weight to this leg, step in with this leg, and we're going to move into our closing sequence. So I want you to float your arms up to Tai Chi posture and sink down into your legs. Deep breath in as you lift up and out as you sink down. Now I want you to bring your hands to hip height, palms facing inwards, as if you're holding that ball. It travels up the front of your body, and I want you to reach it out in front of you. Deep breath in and out. Try and get your negative energy as far away from your body as you can, reaching out and far in front of you. And we'll make this our last one. Good. Bringing your hands back to hip height, just relaxing your arms by your side, and we're going to move into a Tai Chi breathing exercise. So standing tall, feet shoulder width apart, we're going to inhale deeply as we lift our arms up to shoulder height. We'll hold the breath for 1 second and then exhale forcefully as we let our arms drop in front of our body as if they're catching our breath and sink into our legs. We'll do 5 of these. Inhale, exhale. And 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. And last one. And just relax back up into a standing position. I want you to bring one palm out in front of your body, facing outwards. Make a fist with the other hand. Put fist to palm and take a bow. Okay, well done everyone. I hope you enjoyed our first Chinese session, and I look forward to seeing you for the second. Thank you.